This is how. This is for me. This is how I'm going to a gun show the first time. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Look at that! Oh my god! What's that?
We don't stress one second.
Let me know when you guys are ready. I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go count. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. What are you showing me? We need to go that way. Do we need to do a fix the Scully cam?
A Scully cam? I don't know. This is gonna be a long. It's gonna be a long road march.
It's fucking cold. Oh shit! We're going in the shade. Fast packs. Yeah, that. Yeah. Which is a Toyota. It's a 4Runner or a Land Cruiser, right?
Yeah.
And that fucking bumper on there is fucking nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Every time I find a bumper I super like this, when I finally find out who it is, they're like, oh, they're out of business. The dudes that make the best shit, have no business fucking sense.
No, they only made those bumpers, so they can pay for the bumper, but they banned
Like that bumper right there, no badging. You don't know who the fuck made that bumper. They added some rock here. Man, I gotta invest in some fucking gloves. Oh, you got some?
I bought some yesterday.
Shit.
I knew I made a mistake when I didn't.
Motherfucker.
What socks?
You're too busy being cool. You didn't get nothing.
What?
What? I had a set of gloves and a beanie sitting on the bed to pack. I was like, nah, that's not good. Baby head. Baby head. Touch that wire right there. See if it does anything.
No.
It won't. It's all grounded out. Try it and see if it's grounded out.
No. Pee on it.
You think it's grounded out, Jeff?
Doesn't matter.
Hey, were you there? Were you there when Babyhead was leaning against the fence and I'm like, hey, that's an electric fence?
That would have been awesome to see, though, for Babyhead getting zapped.
He got zapped, man. He lost his shit. Fell on the ground. Like, are you in cardiac arrest, Babyhead? The way he was screaming, holy shit. We told him.
At first, we thought it was the goat that bit him.
Yeah, I thought the goat bit him. Some of our best shit we've said.
It's already happened. It's
I
done.
thought it was being.
We'll just do a whole review session.
It's just done. You ruined it.
All right, who are you?
Hey, I'm Dustin with Wazoo Survival Gear. We make wearable survival kits. That's our niche. It's going to be hats with secret pockets or knife sharpening necklaces or even fire starting necklaces, and we have a belt that you can hide stuff in. So most of the time what we do is wearable survival kits or everyday carry stuff that you can have on you and not look like some weirdo.
What sets you apart from all the guys doing that kind of stuff? It's like when I walk into your booth, I'm like, awesome, it's another dude with survival stuff. Like we go to Play Show and there's hundreds of people doing that shit. But like I heard you start talking about that, and you had stuff in there like we've never even thought of, like just the triple antibiotic stuff. You had some shit in there that was like when you really start talking about it, you're like, hey, maybe I do need to buy some of this shit. Maybe I do need to carry some of this stuff. But like it's cool. So what sets you apart from the other dudes? Why should they buy yours instead of somewhere else?
Giving a damn is a key part of it. So we don't do anything to, we don't have a means to an end in which we're just trying to make a bunch of money. If you saw a big account, it'd be pretty obvious to anybody. What we're trying to do is make something we really want, things that we've always wanted to do. So when you have that kind of focus on the end goal is just doing the highest quality, no matter what the cost, that's also what you come to conclude is you do more innovative stuff, you spare no expense, and you don't find ways to make an excuse to be like, well, they haven't done it this way, so we won't do it that way. You just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So across the board, that's what we've done from day one. It could have been, and I think you guys have the exact same founder story, it could have been that no one liked what we did. It it could have been that like we were the only ones in the world that liked this stuff, and then everyone said, "Fuck you, it's not a thing I'm into," and we wouldn't become a company. But luckily, there's enough people out there that they saw through it and they said, "Oh, damn, like you guys really pay attention to the details, be careful what you do, and then you have good customer service." I think we back it up with that too. We put a lifetime guarantee on everything. We're trying to be here for the next 100 years. We're trying to make a long-term company with good shit.
Well, yeah, we started building shit because we wanted it. We were just lucky dudes wanted to buy it. Like, I was buying stuff because he wanted it. Like, he was taking it out there and using it when we were building shit. I mean, a little bit before that, but we were building stuff. And now today, even, we build stuff that we want, stuff that we'll use. What made you start doing this?
I just got back from I traveled the world a little bit. I just got back from Alaska, being a zipline guide. I was one of those guide guys.
Yeah, we got to zipline shit all the time.
All the time. I was living in the forest in Alaska, and I was a guide. I had a perfect job, right? It was like the quickest little job. I was living in the forest, living in a hammock.
Were you in a tree and never shaving your legs? Is that
pooping in buckets?
Pooping in buckets. Is that what you're doing?
Saving the trees.
Saving the trees. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. And actually butted heads with my boss there. And looking back, he was an awesome boss. And so when I got back to Texas, it was basically one of those moments where I'd always kind of enjoyed gear designing, but it was like I got to do something because I'm unemployable at this point in my life. Like I can't be managed by anybody. I'm never gonna be a good employee. So
yeah,
I'm
a terrible employee. I say that all the time.
So I've got to do my own thing where I make the decisions ultimately, and I'm ultimately responsible for everything that happens. And I think we like it there to change it off the responsibility thing, and owning my own business, and I have a business partner too. His name is Nick, and he's somehow I roped him into this whole thing too, and he was doing a really similar project of survival kits as well. But he was an aeronautical and mechanical engineer, so that was a nice guy to have on the team as well, for designing products and focusing on solutions to problems, not bullshit. You know, a lot of times we just find bullshit that looks good, but we actually want to focus on solving a problem. And I think those kind of inherent things that we've learned through business of solving problems, sticking to what's right, and trying to figure things out has also been a part of where our culture is not going, I think, in the United States, at least, maybe in the world, but too often we're seeing that people don't want to solve problems. People are going towards the victim mentality side of things. And so the company's kind of new focus is not just product centric, like, hey, give me your hard-earned cash and I'll give you this product. It's more, we're trying to empower people more and more and more. So you're buying this thing, but we're giving you a toolkit. But we want you to learn how to use the toolkit. We want you to look at life's problems as a empowering, exciting thing to figure out. There's that cliche of you can do anything in this world is so damn true when you start pushing the limits of what other people have done. You're doing new stuff.
Okay, so it is not your birthday. It's the Marine Corps birthday.
It's the Marine Corps' birthday.
That's why I was confused. I thought Jeff's birthday was like.
I shot a whole 5-minute video on how it's your fucking birthday and what are we gonna get him? What are we gonna do?
I shouldn't have spoiled it. I might have got a present today.
Oh man.
You know what? I'll be good.
Babyhead's like, he'd want another 45.
No, I think
I don't want any more guns.
he probably
What?
Can you say that again? Can you look in the camera and say that? What do you want?
I don't want any more guns. I need
get you a
optics
nine
and stuff to go on guns. I've got too many guns.
You're about to get into.
That was in the video yesterday.
You're about to get into all the expensive shit. I love that. I love those
That was
utility
in the video
bed
yesterday.
stuff.
He almost didn't make it in. What is that?
Don't go down there.
Don't go down there.
Don't go down there.
You might not come back.
Yeah. Guess there's a reason there's only one path.
They didn't put no gravel here. You're about to get a taste of it. Here we were thinking, oh, it's all better today.
It's all better today. All the ground's going to be frozen.
Nice. Somebody's little doggy tent.
Uh-oh.
Which way you think? I think this looks the best right here.
I agree. You've got the new 4-wheel drive boots, though.
She ain't sweating her ass off now. Yeah. So I was watching videos. So I have this MTS system and this crawl control right on the Toyota.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what that did really. Stands for multi-terrain system. So you put it in 4 low. You click on your MTS system, and it has 4 settings. The first being sand and mud. It has loose gravel, rock, different shit. And then when you put it on crawl control, it actually drives for you. It does all your throttle, it does your braking. All you do in crawl control is steer. And you can override it, just like a cruise control. But it uses all your sensors and everything. It does all your shit. Interesting. I love these vans.
That's the way to do it. Get on those fucking vans.
Well, if we're gonna
For doing these shows, yeah. So the 1-ton has dually in the back. You can get dualies on it.
It's something like that. What I would do is I would make a wall on one side that pulls out, but you just have all the gear displayed on the pullouts. And then the other side, you can actually have bins of gear.
Fuck. Take that van, send it to Ed Schulman, and have him fucking build it out.
Yep.
I don't know that we could afford Ed Schulman.
Maybe he'll trade out in backpacks.
I'll bet he's got a lot of backpacks. He's designed a lot of backpacks. He's going to be like, I'm going to see a post from Ed like, I don't know what happened, but everybody keeps friend requesting me on social media. I had to make a fake Facebook page. Man, what's up, man? How are you? Just from mentioning his name. Is this the way?
Yeah, there's the barn up there.
I like that. Hey, how much is that one? That is not a for sale sign. Just watch. Walked y'all into an ambush. Well, Swinney was saying he wanted to buy one.
H1?
Yeah. An Alpha, though. He wants a...
Yeah.
We went and looked at one when we bought the Panamera. They had one sitting there. But every time I've seen this, like a nice one, it always has that fucking baseball glove brown leather in it.
If it has the leather, yeah. Some of them have that charcoal gray fabric.
What year is that one, Jeff?
That's got to be a later model.
It's nice.
Did it have that full angled dashing, or did it have that rounded one where they changed it, the newer ones?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this Mog right here.
Oh, freaking awesome.
That thing's nifty.
Maybe we should do that to the Range Rover. That's cool.
We got firewalls out for the Cummins 4BT in that page.
There's somebody here doing it. There's somebody here
Yeah, right. in that
doing
back
all the
corner
Dodge
over there.
conversion, man. They have a fucking nice Rover over there.
Man, that's the damn thing. The fucking Peschmarker had the fucking the Cruiser 110 fucking huge truck quads doing Ishka mounts on the back and stuff.
Hey, should we run over here to the tent camping and just start yelling?
Where you at? Friction! Where you at? Friction!
Yeah, buddy, you stick it. There you go.
He has to.
Yeah.
We saw 4 dudes pushing a bike the other day while he was trying to get through.
the
But hey, sidecar.
Sidecar
Sidecar.
girl.
Come on.
I actually met that guy.
Are you looking for one?
Man, I just always want it's another thing that'd be sitting in the garage though. The one thing I wanted to see out here when I came, I've never been to an Overland Expo. I wanted to see a bike with a sidecar.
Wanted to see a Ural.
Yep. What kind of pack is that?
Pardon?
What kind of pack is that?
That just a chrome.
Did you do the mesh on there? Or
No,
came with
it
that?
came with it.
That's cool.
Made for like bike messengers, I guess.
Very nice.
All right, man. We got to head to the booth. I'll let you. I know you're busy. I'll get with you later this afternoon or something.
I'll be here.
Awesome, man. Thanks. This trail looks good here. My rattlesnake finger's turning color.
Oh, your rattlesnake finger.
That's a nice trailer. Is this the way?
Yeah. Your bridge right over here.
This little LED bar on the bottom's nice. This is how, for me, this is how I'm going to a gun show the first time. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, look at that, oh my god, what's that? I want something with a bridge on the property.
I wanted that too. I would have loved if my driveway would have went over mine.
It really doesn't seem like it'd take much to build this.
No.
All right.
Don't trust these bridge.
Here we are. They need another bridge right here. That's the cleanest right there. That's your best. What's that?
Whoever came through here and shoveled that mud on the front of the Range Rover.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
There's the victory, guys.
So your access is Good morning.
Are you warm yet?
Yeah, we're warm.
Right on. All right, battery died. Here we go.
Survival kit that does all the stuff your survival kit does, but is in a general purpose size.
Battery
Instead
died.
of all in a
Say everything over
have
again.
a kit that's like, here's my... Oh, the battery died. We'll start from the beginning.
Say everything
Start from the
again.
top.
The fucking
Okay.
sun is killing me in the eyes.
I need the script. I think I was just rambling.
No, you weren't.
So like
You were-
businesses, we don't ask business advice because they're going to tell us not to do anything we're doing. They're going to tell us to do all the shit we're not doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a business guy. Like, I'm really not. I was a dude that built some stuff, liked building it. I was lucky that dudes wanted to buy it, so we just kind of kept
He's a
building.
terrible business guy. Terrible. It'll be like, hey, guess what we're going to do today? What? We're going to go to Walmart and we're going to buy every peep in Walmart because we're going to give everybody a peep free for Halloween. What? Peeps? Yes, and I'm going to make a pouch for it. By the time he's done making the pouch, you're like, John, that's a $50 pouch that you made to put a peep in. Yeah, but everybody's going to use it, so we're going to give it away. When he's done with it, he's going to turn a kid in a magazine and we're going to give it away. What?
We can't. Okay. We're going to give you one if you buy $50 of something else. But every pouch we make has something. There's always things.
Yeah.
We build a real pouch and we just put some silly shit in it.
Yeah.
And to get the thing, and we never build them again. Like, we're never going to build it again. We're never going to do it in that color. So dudes now have learned that it's cool. It's going to have a real purpose. You're going to want it. It's going to have multiple purposes. So they buy 5 or 6 things to get this pouch. They have to place 5 or 6 That's been $50.
And they'll get, when they do that, because we'll do a gambit of colors. So they'll get 5 different colors or 5 different camouflage patterns or whatever. And then on the secondary market, they're trading them like trading cards because I want to get all woodland or I want to get all raid or whatever. So they start trading them out. It's pretty interesting.
I think there's a sincerity you guys have tapped into, right? I mean, it's come from round one, the attitude of fucking made say there's a sincerity to it. that you're like on one side joking, but at the same time, it's just a casual way of being like, this is how it is. Like, this is no bullshit.
Yeah, for real. So the Made in the Motherfucking USA thing, it was a joke first. And it is shocking enough that it draws the attention. But while we have your attention, we can fucking give you another piece. We can give you another piece of the puzzle. And that's that we're building real shit. We're solving real problems. And that's the thing now. If you look at all the, like the MFCEO in it, so this thing is, it's not about the money. If you solve a problem, if you truly help somebody, the money will come. And that's the thing. Like, I listened to this dude's show for 6 months. And I want to do business. I want to give this guy some money. So I started ordering his product. He's driving 5 different Lamborghinis. I just wanted to do business with him. Yeah. He's got all kinds of mentorship programs and business programs and stuff. But that's what we need to do. Like, you know, if we're fucking helping people and giving them real value, the money will come. You know? It'll come back full circle. Maybe not directly from the person who helped people. It's the passive forward thing. Right. If you really have something, and you help somebody, and that's the educate. You're going to draw them in by entertaining them. You're going to teach them something, educate them, and then you're going to equip them. You're going to show them your fire starter, but you're going to show them how cool your fire starter is, and where you can hide the fire starter, and what we can do with the fire starter. Just like you were telling the dudes in my booth, take this shit out and try it, man. Take it out, fucking learn how to use it, know what it'll do. And you're saying, I want to teach you how to start a fire, not just give you the shit to start it. Right. And that's that whole thing. And how do you draw them in and to teach them how to give them some entertainment? That's that. You made the motherfucking USA. It's the shock value of the entertainment aspect.
I think we have that exact same commonality in even in the name Wazoo. Like, everyone even has connotations of what a Wazoo is. And I show you the whistle. No one even knows about that whole little I guess Easter egg that we put in. We put all kinds of Easter eggs all over the place. Or no, we don't. I mean, and like the whistle itself, on the plug, it's engraved Wazoo. So if a customer calls, they're trying to I can't figure out how to blow the whistle. We're like, we'll just blow up the Wazoo. Yeah. And we have these jokes that are going, and that's exactly the same way. We're trying to create a segue. Because survival, for example, wilderness survival, an emergency situation, it's not Gilligan's Island. It's the most miserable thing ever. It is a toxic, and it's a thing that people don't like to talk about. Actually getting into an emergency, people want to avoid that kind of idea. If it's out of mind, it won't happen to me, right? That's what I think that's our human nature. So what we try to do is make it a little bit more, like you're saying, we're trying to take it and make it a little more approachable. That's why we say we're trying to make survival sexy. It's probably a dated way to say it, but we're trying to make it so that we're taking this hard topic and we're making it so we can talk about it and make it more approachable, because we do feel like we have important things that we can save people's lives with. I'm a business partner to search and rescue guys. Been a search and rescue guy for the last 10 years. And the thing is, he wouldn't have a job. He wouldn't be going out and doing search and rescue stuff if people just had a few of our essentials on him. So we're trying to put him out of business for that, you know? And I think ultimately it also ingrains something deeper that we're trying to get to, which is we're trying to empower people with toolkits and look at the world a slightly different way. When someone says, hey, what's the fishing line for in your survival kit? I correct them and say, it's not fishing line. It's moss green, 50-pound test, braided Dyneema. I don't know what you're going to use that thing for. It has certain characteristics and properties. You might just have to solve a problem. I don't know. It has nothing to do with fishing. And that's kind of the whole kit idea. Yes, it's for survival. You were kind of talking about this earlier, do an everyday kind of carry thing. And that's kind of where it is that these things solve on a daily basis. Just look at life's problems as something that's solvable and not something as an issue you can't solve or a problem. I put that in better words, but I think too often we're getting a victim mentality that's stopping people in the tracks and saying, I'm a victim of this situation, my family, my raising. Maybe. Or maybe you look at it and you say, that's character building. That's who I am. I'm going to figure it out. This is the cards. Accept the cards that you're dealt and figure this shit out. And that's hopefully more and more what we're trying to get into.
Nobody wants to watch a hero movie. It doesn't see bad shit happening.
Yeah.
They want to hear about all the terrible shit. They don't want to hear about... So I started a business and now I'm a millionaire. They don't want to hear about how you slept on a fucking mattress and how I didn't have fucking heat in the building and I didn't have gas to drive home 30 miles because I could only afford to shop 30 miles away. They don't want to hear any of that. That's the shit they do want to hear, you know? They don't want to hear, who's going to watch a movie with, I started this and now I'm a millionaire and I sold this company and I built this. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Nobody wants to see that shit.
Well, I got to go do this everyday carry class. Thank you guys so much.
Yep.
I hope you'll run by the
what's your website?
WazooSurvivalGear.com, or you can search Wazoo on Google. The first one's going to be Urban Dictionary. It's just going to say anus. You can click that one. It's probably pretty funny and good to learn a little bit more about that. But second link will almost always be us.
How about social media?
Probably Wazoo Survival Gear is going to be most handles. Instagram's real hot right now. We're doing a lot of stuff on that, especially if you have any of our gear, please get some stuff on that. And then Facebook, of course. Instagram, though, by the way, Instagram will let us advertise because we have a little ceramic blade that's 1.5 inches long, and apparently that's a weapon. So if you didn't know this, if a company...
It's not even a weapon in England.
Doesn't even
you can
look
have
like a
an
knife.
1.5 blade in England, and they're banning all knives. So how can it be a weapon?
Yeah, it's getting scary, guys. And so, hey, if you didn't know, now you know. They're suppressed. Every knife that's not a culinary knife is a weapon, and I can't even advertise a fucking bandana with flowers on it because.
Go do your thing.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
You guys check him out. Fucking dude's super cool. He's got some cool shit. He just dropped all his business cards. Just dropped all his shit.
Wazoos are
But
everywhere.
check him out. Definitely give him a like on Instagram, Facebook. Tell him SOE sent you, and do some business with him. Dude's super cool. You'll probably see us do some kind of collaboration with him soon.
Hurry up, run.
It's cold out. Winter's here. This is the new hoodie. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. It's a hoodie, which means it has a hood. That's why they call them hoodies. But typically a hoodie will also have a pocket right here. It's a pullover hoodie, not to be confused with a zip hoodie. I like these. We have the normal round logo. We did it metallic and red. We have it in the back really big. We have it on the hood. Is it right here or is it not right here? On the side? When wearing this hoodie, you can ride the motorcycle backwards, as Jeff just did. We've got the round logo here. There's the round logo on the back. We have it logoed right here. And on the sleeve. No, I was forgetting one.
The muscles almost don't fit in here.
You're going to have to go up to an extra medium.
I know. I have to go up to an extra medium.
And it's gray
So
inside. I feel like this is a terrible video.
why?
Well, I don't know. Your fur and shit all over.
Well,
Shit, that was attached.
I wasn't I was fighting a panda.
So we got them in blue. This is metallic silver and blue, and then we did them in red also, metallic silver and red. So if you want a hoodie, we've got some hoodies. We've got them available. You order it today, they'll ship tomorrow. Because by the time you're watching this, it's the evening.
If you want the one I'm wearing, just put it in the notes.
And they don't come like this. You have to customize it
Yeah, it's on purpose.
to be like that. So if you want it like that, or if you want it like that, or you just want it like that,
In the middle.
you can do them up. I feel like I have fuzz all over
You do
me.
have fuzz all over you. But you were wrestling a unicorn.
That's how you do it. If you don't know and you get one, don't send us an email because it's defective. Just fix it yourself for once. Something. Like, we know you're not doing it. Have your wife fix it for you. She'll fix it for you. She'll make your strings even.
What is it, like 19 degrees out here? I'm so warm.
Waste. It is warm. It is warm. The air is so cold. The hoodie is so warm.
Wow. Everybody wants a hoodie. Everybody wants a hoodie. You know the hoodie you bought last year is gone.
Man, you should have got an even smaller one. What the fuck is it?
We're beating somebody with
Look, you gotta fix these. You gotta be even. Fix them. Okay. You're gonna show us how you can jump over fences.
Okay.
You're gonna race Nick.
For the race Nick.
Jump over the fence. First one to the hose.
To the hose?
Hose?
It's right there.
Oh, the hose.
Okay.
Any hose. The hose across the street.
Okay.
You gotta jump over the fence. You better not fucking the fence up, buddy.
Okay.
It would be so funny if the whole fence fell.
Holy shit.
I'd be in deep on
Are your
that.
glasses up?
This will be interesting.
Not really, no.
This will
If
be
they come off, they'll be fine.
this will be interesting because I think what we're going to see is two completely different styles.
This was supposed to be Babyhead. Babyhead's like, I can jump over. You guys are doing a movie. I can jump over the fence. I'm like, why the fuck would I want that? But it was kind of funny. I'm like, okay, go get him. But if we wait for him to be done with school,
Right.
it's gonna be dark. We just need a couple seconds of video footage. Okay, are you gonna? What's your strategy? Are you gonna just
Over
hurdle
the
it?
fence.
Are you gonna
I don't know if
hurdle
I
it?
could hurdle it.
Do you think you're gonna touch it with your feet, or are you just gonna kind of hand plant? Are you gonna just jump up and flip over?
I don't
Or
know.
you think you're gonna hurl across like this? What do you
I think I'm gonna get
happen?
arms and then just over.
I think so.
Yeah.
You're not gonna try
That's
to.
what he
climb
told
that
me
like a
yesterday.
ladder?
He said he was just gonna hook it over.
Well, that's a chain link fence. That's different.
I've been,
Then
I've been
you get feet
practicing on
up.
a lot of fucking 24-inch chain link fences.
No, but they're taller than I was.
All right,
It's gonna
well
be
then
fun.
this
I
should
can't
be
tell
a
you the
breeze.
last time I climbed a fence.
You're not really climbing a
Climbing a
fence.
You're gonna
I'm more
hurdle the
vaulting
fence.
a
The
fence.
object is to not touch the fence and end up on the opposite side.
That's not gonna happen.
Hang up! No, just kidding. I would line up with it.
Yeah, Nick, I'd line up with the fence.
Come here. Come down here. You're probably good. Come down here so you guys don't get tangled up somehow.
And we don't stress one
So
second.
let me know when you guys are ready. I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go count. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, Butter's on the move. Butter's up.
Oh, Nick's Nick, man, fucking Nick.
Oh, go, Nick, go. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
Woo! Wow.
The old man wins.
Check him out. Fucking fell down.
Oh, look at that.
Butters was faster to the fence. Fucking Nick was fucking threw himself over that. You lost, buddy. Like I feel like we should have named a prize or something.
Yeah, we should have.
Nick earned that one.
Nick
Holy
earned
shit.
it.
Oh, buddy, you gotta change your pants.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I got a pair of Titanicas in the truck too.
There you go. Well, hey, you did such a good job, Nick. When you're done with all the work you have to do today, just take the rest of the evening off.
Really?
Yeah.
What? What the? No! Put that chain back!
You get back over here.
I'm over the fence.
You better climb back over that fence!
Don't bring no mud in my shop. Fucking little Mongol.
Now flip! What the hell was that?
I don't.
You have
I
mud
can't
all over
flip.
you?
Yeah, they both fell.
My foot, when I hit the ground, sank into the mud on the other side.
There was definitely
You
a
ever change your
possibility.
shoes with you?
Yes. I have the Salmon X Ultras.
All right, go around back. Hose that. Do you have another pair of shoes?
Yeah.
Hose that shit off. Get that fucking mud off your shoes. I'm not worried about the pants. Get the mud off the shoes. Go grab your clothes first. Get the mud off the shoes. I'll give you $100. You do the fucking off the truck. Thanks.
Tell Sebastian he lost $100.
You've disgraced your family.
You have disgraced your family. You know what? Hey, you know what that means?
What?
You're doing London tomorrow.
But we're going to do special ones. Special ones. We're going to lunch from here up the hill. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, that hill's not very big. So
Yeah.
to add to the difficulty, we're going to chase you with a razor.
Great.
We have to ride some more. You got enough footage of him riding? Want another pass? Maybe a little slower or something?
Yeah, let's do another pass. If it's not too
Want me
much
to do it?
trouble.
No, it's fine.
Oh, you're like,
You want to unicorn it around once?
no. Fuck no. I'm going to crash with the unicorn head on.
No, it's fine. You just look at it one eye hole.
It's like looking through a penis.